You were on your way home when you died. It was a car accident, nothing remarkable, but it was fatal. You left behind a wife and 2 children. It was a painless death. The EMTs tried their best to save you, but to no avail. Your body was so shattered that it was better this way. Trust me. And then you met me. I am not exactly what you would call God, but for the sake of this conversation, let us say I am the creator. You looked around the nothingness and asked me where you were. You asked if you were dead. I told you simply, yes. There is no point in mincing words. You immediately asked about your family. You wanted to know if they would be all right. That is what I like to see. You just died, and your main concern is still for others. That is good. I told you they will be fine. They will remember you with love. Then I told you it was time for you to go back. You were confused. You asked if you were going to heaven or hell. I said neither. You were going to be reincarnated. You seemed disappointed. You thought reincarnation was a myth. But I explained that the soul is more magnificent and beautiful than you can imagine. This time around, you will be a Chinese peasant girl in the year 540. You were shocked. You asked how you could travel back in time. I explained that time, as you know it, only exists in your universe. Where I come from, things are different. And then came the realization, if you are being born back in time, does that mean you could interact with yourself? I smiled. I told you that you have interacted with yourself. You have done it thousands of times. Every time you victimize someone, you were victimizing yourself. Every act of kindness you did it to yourself. Every happy and sad moment ever experienced by any human was experienced by you. You stopped. You looked me in the eye with intense curiosity. You asked me who you really are. I explained that you are everyone. You are Abraham Lincoln, and you are John Wilkes Booth. You are Hitler, and you are the millions he killed. You are Jesus, and you are everyone who followed him. You see, the entire universe is just an egg. It was created for you. You are the only being in this entire universe. I created this whole illusion so that you could grow. Every life you live is a lesson. You need to experience everything from every perspective. You need to know what it feels like to be the king and the beggar, the hunter and the prey. Once you have lived every single human life throughout all of history, only then will you have grown enough to be born. You asked me what you will become when you are finally born. I looked at you and said, you will become like me. You are a fetus. You are still growing. When you have lived all the lives, you will be ready to hatch. So, the next time you look at a stranger, remember that you are looking at another version of yourself. Treat them well, because in the end, you are only treating yourself well. Now go. It is time for you to live another life.